Ladies and gentlemen, we're back again on the emotional roller coaster that is chasing the Platinum Trophy in EAFC 26. After skipping last year's Platinum, I thought, why not challenge myself again? Let's forget about the frustration, the broken controllers, and the stress from the last time I dared to take on this sinister series. This year though, I'm on the hunt and ready to go. However, many players are calling out the repetitive gameplay, the recycled mechanics, and that one trophy locked behind a paywall. Do I have what it takes? Now let's not count ourselves out yet. This is about the grind, the passion, the obsession. It's time to relive what went down and to see if I've still got what it takes. Let's step onto the pitch one more time, because this isn't a review, this is me being eager to platinum EA Sports FC 26. Okay, so the EAFC 26 trophy list is... well, it's mostly the same old stuff. Don't get me wrong, some of the trophies are fun, like winning a penalty shootout without missing a single kick, but others require almost no effort at all, like unlocking the Tactical Designer trophy, which is just earned by creating a custom tactic in Ultimate Team. It's pretty clear what EA is trying to do. They want to push you into different game modes and make sure you at least try them, which is fair enough. But honestly, the trophy list feels like a copy and paste job from the past 10 years. A lot of the trophies don't require much skill at all. There's no challenge for a lot. You only need to finish playing an event in the Ultimate Team mode, complete an evolution, then claim the upgrades, keep a certain amount of clean sheets in the famous Ultimate Team mode, finish a handful of squad building challenges, reach the max rating of 33 chemistry in Ultimate Team, and many more I'll get into as I earn them. Now the in-game trophies are where the real fun should be, but in my experience they seem buggy. I know I've scored a power shot, and I've definitely buried a free kick, but neither trophies pop for me at the moment, so I don't have a clue what to do. And then of course there are the Pro Clubs trophies. These are always the hardest and sometimes borderline impossible to achieve. Take the Campiones one for example. I'm convinced the only reliable way to get it is by joining a dev-made club to just trigger the unlock. I've done it legit before in a past game, and at that time you needed to win all 15 games, but I think now it's only 10. Because I've done it before, I don't really feel bad about using the workaround here to pop the trophy. For me, it's already been done. I've achieved it. It was difficult, I don't need to do it again. If you try to win it properly, I think you'll need to win around 10 playoff matches in a row, and realistically, that's just not happening for most players anymore. Oh, then there's the dreaded top of the pyramid trophy. For me, the hardest one. You need to reach the elite division in pro clubs. Your club will start in Division 5, and you must make your way to and also get the required points in Division 1 to go into a playoff mode where you must win all 5 games to be promoted to the elite division. Finding others to boost with? We would search for public teams to join that are within Division 1 to 3, then matchmake in a designated region to match with the other boosting team. Once the winning team has the trophy, they would then find another club and become the losing team to help the others. On our grind, we managed to get the first of many trophy for winning our first club's league match. Honestly, boosting has its own self of accomplishment at this point, with the amount of time I put into getting this being dead tired after work. For me and my friends, hey listen, I'll hold my hands up and admit, that's never gonna happen naturally. The only way is hours of boosting with other trophy hunters. Honestly, I bet the majority of people who have this trophy have boosted it. Bit of an obscure reference here, but it did remind me of a trophy from a TNA wrestling game, where you basically had to be ranked the #1 player in the world. After hours of grinding, and the stress of an unstable connection, hoping that I don't get kicked from the final game, I breathe a sigh of relief as the notification of the top of the pyramid trophy finally pops. As well as getting that, we have another, called We're Going Up, for earning a club's league promotion. Participating in a Club's Rush live event with one or more friends pops the Football Friend trophy, which will get a chuckle from a certain age demographic. Rush mode, by the way, is a 5-a-side fast-paced variation on a smaller pitch. But I've got to give credit where it's due. One trophy that stood out as a proper challenge that was actually fun was called KO Kings. To earn it, you need to win a Club's Rush live event knockout tournament. On my 11th go, I luckily got partnered up with a group of people that knew how to play the Rush mode. Working well as a team, we would rotate offensive and defensive duties without even being in a voice chat. These matches were intense, edge of your seat stuff. It wouldn't be a knockout tournament if we didn't go to penalties at least once now, would it? It's all down to how well you can hold your nerve. Thankfully, the opposition's first attempt went in our favour. With the rest of us not missing a single penalty, we qualify for the semi-finals, where a nice, clean, audacious strike from me after a corner adds to our tally, which is enough to get us through to the finals. This is it now. The first final I've gotten to. It's another nervy affair, in which a 2-goal margin turns into 1. And the opposition is on the attack, one-on-one with the keeper. This champion of a goalkeeper reacts quickly to push the ball out for a corner. 4 seconds left. We can't bottle it now, surely. It's crossed in, but it's our day. It's our time. And when we finally won that last match, that felt amazing. A real accomplishment. A trophy earned, not boosted. Before going into the kickoff modes to earn trophies, I naturally get the Surgical Aim trophy for using the precision pass 25 times. Now there are multiple trophies that we could potentially earn at the same time. Moving on to the kickoff mode, we must play and win in the authentic mode for a trophy, supposedly making the game have a more realistic pacing. In this mode, I finally get the Power Shot trophy, before finishing the game and popping both playing in the authentic mode and winning the Women's Champions League. Quickly after, I would have Spain get revenge against England by playing an international women's match for another trophy pop. Then here we go once more, the same old EAFC trophy, to play in the kickoff mode 5 times. Borrowing a controller, I could easily get this done by having a first goal wins game mode on to get it finished nice and quickly. Next up was to win a match on the legendary difficulty setting with competitor mode turned on. I did win my first game, and for the ultimate satisfaction, I had to have the Swans beat Cardiff via first goal wins for maximum jubilation. Back in the Ultimate Team, there's another dull trophy. To create, customise, and name our own tactic. Dull, but nice and easy. What wouldn't be so straightforward was playing in the Rivals game mode to get a trophy for qualifying for the Champions mode, where we will need to reach a certain amount of points. To earn these points, you need to be in Division 7 onwards. But apparently, I suck at this game, so it was really difficult for me. On our way, however, I would get the Bounty Buster trophy. This was a nice new thing to aim for, as it requires you to successfully complete a bounty. A simple challenge for you to do in a certain amount of games, such as scoring a goal in the first half, or winning by 2 goals. You get the drift. Nothing too crazy for now. I'm sure in higher divisions there's more difficult things to do. From a great trophy idea to a waste of one was the Makeover Maestro. To get it, all you had to do was complete a cosmetic evolution. It does nothing but make a card you have on Ultimate Team look different. I did this with Ronaldo, but it would have been so much more fitting if I added the cold animation on my packed Cole Palmer. There are a few what I like to call milestone trophies I've set my eyes on. Everything else earned is just a bonus along the way. One of those milestones was reaching 200 appearances with a single player in Ultimate Team. It's not a quick task, it means grinding through the chaos of this game, especially the Rivals mode, where every match can switch from joy to despair in a heartbeat. Another trophy aim was to collect enough Champions points from Division 7 onwards to qualify for the FUT Champions mode, and finally unlock the Champions Debut trophy. But getting there was anything but easy. Sometimes I'd find myself multiple goals down, only to salvage a miraculous comeback and snatch a late winner. Other times, my defence might as well have been on vacation, conceding tap-ins within the first few minutes of starting. The emotional back and forth could turn calm focus into pure fury in seconds. Switching over to clubs mode, another set of goals awaited. One trophy required purchasing an archetype item from the club's store, but first, I needed to grind to a high enough level to even access it. At the same time, I was pushing to improve my club rush rank, along with getting the Collect Them All trophy for unlocking 3 archetypes in pro clubs, as well as reaching the level 30 gold rank for the gold standard trophy. Determined not to get flattened, I kept pushing. Eventually, I hit level 25, headed to the store and purchased that special archetype item, where the shop till you drop trophy unlocked. Then, thanks to the bonuses earned on Ultimate Team, I managed to unlock 3 different archetypes, earning the Collect Them All trophy. Finally, after countless matches and a fair share of heartbreak, it came down to yet another chaotic game. Already on a yellow card, I made a desperate last-ditch tackle to spark a counter-attack. The score was 4-4. With seconds left, the ball came back to me. I struck it clean, and then it flew in. After so many losses, so much grinding, I finally won a game in Rush, improving my rank and having the Inner Rush trophy to pop. Moving on to the Manager Career mode, we are chasing a handful of trophies that can be earned within the very first season. To make things quick, pretty much every match is simulated, otherwise we'd be here forever. Picking a top team like Liverpool gives us the best chance of success, making the road to these trophies as smooth as possible. While I'll only play a few matches to earn season points in Ultimate Team for another trophy, the rest will be simulated. We'll start with something easy, Playstyle Plus. Salah has the Finesse Shot Plus playstyle, which gives his curved shots a massive boost. Taking a finesse shot with him instantly pops the Playstyle Plus trophy. Simple and done in one. Next up, we'll be heading into the Tactics tab. Here, certain players have a Player Plus Plus role. Player roles dictate how they move, think and behave off the ball. A single plus means they've mastered that role, while a plus plus means that they're world class. By signing a few players and setting up a starting 11 that includes at least one Player Plus Plus role, we unlock the Tactical Sync trophy. During the season, we encounter a new dynamic event, unique to this year's Manager mode. One of our players requests a leave of absence. We are given a choice on how to respond, and making any decision here earns us the Expect the Unexpected trophy. It's a nice touch that shows how Manager mode now has narrative events that can swing in different directions. Now we're aiming for the big ones, winning the Champions League and completing the treble, which is the league title, FA Cup and Champions League, all within one season. Like stated, we'll simulate through the fixtures, and while the results are tight, they do go our way. Late goals, penalty shootouts, and plenty of drama. In the FA Cup final, with the score still 0-0, I jump in using the manager view to watch the tense closing minutes. Then Vert steps up and buries a late winner to secure our first cup of the season. The Premier League title follows comfortably, leaving one last hurdle, the Champions League final. It goes to extra time, and once again, Wirtz delivers, smashing home the decisive goal to lift Liverpool's 7th European Cup. The European Legend trophy pops as the full-time whistle blows. Moments later, a cutscene of an open-top bus parade rolls through the streets of Liverpool. The players show off their 3 trophies. This is where the treble glory trophy should pop, but it happened after the full-time whistle of the last game. But I wanted to add it here as we finish off the perfect season. After that historic run, I'll retire the save file, but there's one last thing to do. To earn the Master Plan trophy, we use one of the newest manager mode features, the job watch list. Adding a few clubs to the watch list, and eventually getting hired by one of them unlocks the trophy. For this one, I'll start a new save and go a bit wild, adding icons and heroes to a team. Simply starting a match with at least 3 legends or heroes in the starting 11, then completing it unlocks the legend on the pitch trophy. Finally, I'll start a manager challenge save, a mode where you're given a clear objective to achieve. Completing these challenges rewards you with cool unlockables, like retro kits, and more importantly, the challenge accepted trophy. A few more cleanup and milestone trophies remain elsewhere, but with these complete, the platinum is now well within reach. One of the last club's trophies mentioned earlier was to reach level 30, giving us a gold card rank. Doing the weekly skills challenge to earn XP, I popped the trophy during a training drill. Then carefully placing the tribute points to match the criteria needed, we unlock a specialization signature playstyle, giving my pro a key ability and the very particular set of skills trophy. Finding out that the in-game trophies can't be unlocked by playing online, as well as needing season points to reach max level that can be unlocked through multiple game modes, like mentioned before, we decide on doing a player career. Enabling precision shooting, and going into our first game we try the new mechanic. Hitting the post, the ball falls back to us, and with an open net, we can get the bullseye trophy. A couple of games after, I finally managed to get fouled to set up a free kick in a lovely position for the dead ball specialist trophy. All that's needed now is to hit that sweet spot and score for the trophy to unlock. Managing to get to Division 6 in the Ultimate Team Online Rivals mode, we earn enough qualification points for the Champions mode. Now I knew that this Champions mode would be difficult, but I didn't know the levels of rage I would reach. We're still needing plenty of games to have a player earn the 200 appearances trophy. Why not play this newly unlocked mode? We earned it through merit, right? What could possibly go wrong? Straight away, 1 minute into my first game, I learned what I was in for. 3-0 down, I would claw my way back to 4-4. But eventually small mistakes and vintage EA tampering would take place. However, finishing the game, we do get the trophy called Champions Debut, just for competing in our first Champions match. Although not all bad things happened, there was always a glimmer of hope to my past self's abilities through the decades of playing football simulators. Relying on skill and just brute strength, things were going my way, causing rage quits to satisfy my thirst for the potential rewards I could earn. For once, loose balls would fall in my favour. When scrappy goals happen against you for so long, and then they eventually happen for you, it's a joy. With brilliant build-up counters that happen from our box all the way into the opposition's, only for them to fight their way back. The thrill and agony fluctuates until it's practically the end of the game. Something will happen, for or against you. It always does. A 4-3 classic for the history books. But of course, joy does not last forever. Words fail to describe how I felt when situations of madness occurred. How on earth I scored a goal like this, I'll never know, but I'll take them where I can get them. The algorithm of the EA gods are in our favour for this game. Cracking strikes keep us sucked into the mode, although the annoyance of conceding so often builds the frustration during each game. Right, okay, so whoever plays these modes weekly must have insane calmness to do so. If you want to get better at the game, play this mode. as you'll have to alter and improvise as you learn. One-on-ones with defenders just aren't as simple as you'd think. If you get the timing down and pray that the AI place your team set in their correct positions, you can create some more glorious moments. Okay, don't laugh at me now, but out of the 14 games played, I won 4. And just to raise the tensions up even further in extra time of the final game, I scored to put us ahead. But the silly kick-off goal of course happens. Then with a near miss at the end of the game to win it, we are taken into a penalty shootout. Thankfully, the enemy at this point fluffs the final shot for me to claim victory and earn our 5th win from 15. The rewards earned sucked. Won't be playing this mode again. It's too stressful. Going back into the rivals mode was a breath of fresh air though. This footage being a perfect example. 3-0 up in 8 minutes. In game time, by the way. Mental. Shall I place another clip of when things are going well for me? Through weeks of grinding, multiple game modes shown throughout the video, we finally reach match rank in the first season of Ultimate Team, with 2 trophies that pop. One, like mentioned, reaching the max rank, and the other for the same reason but in the premium season pass, which you'll have to pay for. Not a fan of this trophy at all. Although you can buy it with in-game currency, it's way too expensive. You could get a great team for this much, so I resorted to reluctantly putting my own money into the game instead. Having a trophy pretty much behind a paywall is a shocking decision. If I didn't want to make content on this game, I honestly wouldn't have even bothered purchasing the season pass. But let's move on to the final hurdle, the one I've mentioned many times throughout the video. The last trophy to get before the platinum. At this point we are very close to 200 games with Endo. Now I've packed better players than him at this point, but when checking to see how many times players have played for me, he was the highest at the time, so I decided on keeping him in the starting squad when he was near 100 appearances. Just a few more matches to play in squad battles. I could just quit the games, but I'd rather see them out to go up in rank for the rewards, as my pack luck throughout this game has been better than the previous years I've played in this series. Okay, editing Tom here. I forgot to add a trophy that I got way earlier in the game. All I had to do to earn it was get a clean sheet while playing a be a goalkeeper in career mode or in clubs. Not really a special trophy, hence why I forgot it. I'll stick it in here. And just like that, after weeks and weeks of endless grinding, we finally make it to 200 appearances with a single player in Ultimate Team. Endo, thank you for your service. Which then leads us to the last trophy. The most important trophy. The end goal. The Platinum Trophy. So there we are then folks. Another Platinum to add to the collection. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time for some more Platinum content.